Hi. That's for you, Matt. Anyways, welcome to Dory's Gardens, where inspiration awaits beyond the lavender gate. And today I'm going to inspire you to get out there and trim your azaleas. It's real important to get them pruned before the 1st of July because they're setting their new blooms. So we still have, a few months, but it's just easier on the plant when it's cooler out. So I started a little bit here. I've been Edward Scissorhands, just clipping and throwing things everywhere. But we are going to take this canopy down a little bit. And I don't like to take a hedge trimmer and just go, you can do that, but you're always going to get these little sticks sticking up. So if you trim it like that, you've got all these little sticks here. That doesn't look so good. So let's get this head off and get to business. We'll get down here and we'll cut it way down, because what happens then, this becomes the height of the plant. So snip, snip. I kind of want to see my windows there. They're pretty windows. I didn't trim them last year and it was okay. It was fun. They were big and glorious, but they're about ready to reach the roof. So I'm going to take care of them this year. So a lot of things that people ask about too is, do I fertilize? When do I fertilize azaleas? Typically, I've always learned that you fertilize after the bloom. So we still have time to do that. After I trim, I'll throw some in there. And you don't need a real strong fertilizer. They don't need a lot of food, but they will appreciate a little bit. And they, if the leaves turn a bit yellow, they probably are lacking in iron. And also, they might get a little bit of a silvery look, spotty look. That's an indication of lace bugs or aphids. You'll find them on the back of the leaf. So this is looking really good. No yellow leaves, all fresh and green. It's been a bumper crop this year. So if you do get those bugs, then what you want to do, I really like a systemic insecticide, because you put it in the ground, it goes into the plant, and then it kills the bugs that are on the plant. Now a lot of people say, oh, it's going to kill the bees. Well, there aren't going to be any bees on here because there's no bloom. And by the time they bloom next year, it'll be pretty much out of the system. And so I don't think it's a big deal to put that kind of insecticide on. If you do a topical spray though, you've got to spray underneath the leaf to actually hit the bug. So you can do both if you want a quick fix. So when you fertilize, you don't fertilize, if you have just one azalea, you don't fertilize right at the main stalk. The feeder roots are way out to the side. Now in a row like this, you don't know where the feeder roots are. So I just kind of throw some here, here, randomly, and water it in, and then they all get their nice little food. So it's so much fun to do it this way because you are a sculptor. So then you just throw it out, and before you know it, you've got a nice raked look, and that's what you're going for. Because if you let these get too big on top, they're going to want to grow out over these other guys here, and when they don't have any sun, then all the leaves go away and you get these skinny-legged azaleas and there's no blooms down there. So I have raked these back a couple years back, and so they still are nice and thick back here. But if I let them go, it probably would start to thin out a little bit. So it's really important to care for your plants. And this is the azalea district, and so we want to keep them looking good in preparation for next year, for all the people that come and love to take pictures of these gorgeous blooms. You might remember seeing them about a month ago on one of our videos, just show and tell and how pretty it was here. See, look, I can almost see my window. So keep on clipping away, enjoy, put on some music, and just have fun, or listen to the birds, and plant an azalea. Just try it. It's a wonderful, wonderful green plant with blooms to boot. So we'll see you next time.